what it looks like to me here, Shelmadine, is that you have an extreme case of lupus.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
That has really affected your lungs.
Correct.
Is that right? Give me a little history, please, as to how long you've been dealing with this challenge.
26 years. I've had lupus SLE, systemic lupus.
Okay.
26 years. The last 6 years, it has attacked my lungs.
Okay.
At this point, I need a double lung transplant. I have been doing IVIG treatment for 5 years, trying to bring down the antibodies in my blood. I was doing the Benlysta to keep the lupus at bay.
Okay.
So I have so many flares, which has helped me. But the IVIG for 5 years wasn't doing anything but breaking my body down. So I decided, I told the doctor, I said, look, I don't want to take it anymore. I said, 5 years, we don't see the results these guys are looking for.
Yeah.
At this point, Arlette had told me about the stem cells, but I was trying to find stem cells about 15 years ago.
Okay.
In Florida, but they wanted $50,000 and they wanted cash, no insurance, and no payment plan. So that left me out.
Let me pause for a minute. $50,000 for stem cell IV or
Yes.
injections?
IV.
Okay.
IV.
So they had a treatment plan for you.
No. No.
That was one time?
No, that's a one-time shot.
Oh my Lord. Okay, that's the record. That's the highest. I mean, I've heard some crazy prices, okay? 5,000, 7,000 a shot, but 50, that's the new record. Okay, nobody can do that. All right, so you had to turn that down. Then what happened?
Okay, so I let it go. It didn't come back up to me again until maybe 5 months ago. When I decided to let go of the IVIG, I decided I would try the patches.
Okay.
So I tried the patches for 1 week. And I'm honest to God, I'm gonna tell you, for 1 week, I was able to get out the bed and go in the bathroom on my own. I even took a shower by myself for the first time in 2 years.
And that's in 7 days.
7 days. But I was wearing 2 patches. 7 days.
Now, let me ask you this. Where are you wearing the patches at?
One on my navel and one on my back.
Okay. So 2 a day.
2 a day.
Okay.
Then I talked to Herman and he told me that if I wanted to, I could wear 2. And I was like, well, what about these other patches?
Yeah.
So he gave me a list where I could go and gradually put it on. It's like, in my mind, it's like, look, gradually you're not going to get it from me. I need help now.
Yeah.
So what I did was I got the diamond pack and I put everything on. I put every last one of them on twice, 2 of each.
Okay. Okay. So wait now, every last patch, what happened?
This is me, the last treatment. That's the last treatment I had in August. August the 1st was the last treatment. I had an IVIG treatment. I weighed 110 pounds right there.
Okay, so now that's when you decided enough of that.
Exactly. That was 5 years worth of that.
Okay, so that was actually making you worse.
Yes.
Okay, so that treatment was making you worse because that's immune globulin transfusion. Is that what that is?
IVIG was supposed to be bringing down the antibodies.
Yeah, the B cells, right? They call them the B cells.
Yeah.
And so that was bringing those down. So your immune system was ramped up. Is that what you're saying?
It was supposed to bring my antibodies are extremely high because of the lupus.
Okay.
Extremely high. So
okay.
I couldn't my name has been pulled 3 or 4 times at the top of the list for a transplant. But when they go to compare it, my antibodies are too high. So I would be denied. Because if I get the transplant and my antibodies are so high, it's going to reject anyway.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this. Are you on oxygen all day long?
24/7, yes.
Okay. So 24/7. So when you started wearing all the patches and you say you got up out of bed, you went and had a shower, all of that, are we just saying that you had more energy, or could you also breathe a little bit better?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. A little bit of both. And then I started a month later, after I started taking all the patches, I started the chemo, and I continued wearing all the patches during the chemo. I did 4 injection chemo in the month of November, month of October. And I started putting on weight. I started smiling. I started seeing life come back in my face. I mean, I just saw a big change. I didn't really notice it that much until my mom and my friend, the caregiver that was taking care of me. I mean, every time she'd be here, and she was like, God, you know, she said, you're doing something different. Every day it got different. It got better, better, and better. I started making my own bed. I started changing my own clothes. Before, someone had to bathe me. They were bathing me. They were putting my clothes on. They was lotioning me down. They were feeding me. Everything. There was no independence at all. It was gone.
So you're starting now to get your life back.
Yes, absolutely.
You're starting to get your life back. And you know, right, that the X39 elevates GHK copper peptides, and you know that they break down scar tissue. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that we have some other people that have given some pretty bad COPD testimonials that are on oxygen too. And after a few months, like 90 days, their oxygen saturation is very high without oxygen, meaning that they're getting better too. So there's a lot of hope for your lungs, because I believe you said how long you've been waiting on a lung? 3.5 years?
3.5 years I've been on a waiting list, yes.
Okay, so let's hope you don't need that. Okay?
Exactly.
Let's hope you don't need that, because you've already been through enough as it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, I'm envisioning this woman full of patches. When you're talking about you're using all the patches.
I'm all on, everywhere, all over, everywhere.
Okay, because that's a lot of patches, right? And so you're gonna be you're like the poster child for patching, especially when you're all better, which I see happening, because I don't think this lung transplant thing is gonna happen, okay? All right, now, let me ask you about how you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping good. Well, I put the sleep patch on at night. One here, and then I put the skin one on at nighttime too. So I'm working around that whole box. Trust me.
Now let me ask you, did you really get going September 3rd?
Yes.
Okay, so we're a few months in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more days would be 90 days.
Okay. Because in some of those photographs that Dr. Herman was sharing with us, you have put some weight back on, right?
I put on 15 pounds.
Okay, so what does that mean, right? Now you got the weight. Now you know what that tells me, right? So the GHK copper peptides, not only do they work on lung tissue right away, but they work on gut tissue right away.
Yes, because I do have a gut issue with the autoimmune deficiency. That is a gut disease. So
that's right.
Everything is working hand in hand. I mean, everything is coming together.
So you know that 80% of your immune system is in and around that gut, right? And then if you get those villi working again, you get your absorption rate up too for nutrients. So now we can nutrify you. So I'm a little curious about one thing. So they're using chemo to lower antibodies. Is that what they're doing? That's the strategy?
Yes. A lot of feedback on there.
So I just not understanding that strategy. So you had 5 chemos treatments?
I had 4 injections.
Okay.
Chemo injections.
Did it work?
We don't know yet. I just went today, turned in all the blood work. I won't know until December 21st when I go in front of the lupus panel, the surgeon panel.
Okay. Because, you know, what we're trying to do is boost that immune system, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm just curious about that strategy. But the fact that you're doing these things on your own, you're becoming independent, you gain 15 pounds. Are you breathing a little bit better?
Yes. I'm able to. Today I did the 6-minute walk. I had to go do my pulmonary testing. And I did the 6-minute walk and I was able to complete it.
What do they do? Do they test the oxygen saturation rate?
Yes. Only situation I have with that is that my CO is high, extremely high. It's 62,
yeah,
63. That's high.
But what about your oxygen rate? Where's that at?
I'm at, my oxygen rate is at 99, and I am at 5 to 6 liters walking.
Nice.
I'm sitting down. I'm at a 3 or a 4. Like right now, I'm at a 4 because I'm talking. So I'll have to pump it up just a little bit because when I talk, I'm exhorting myself.
Okay, so the glutathione patch that you're wearing, you understand that boosts glutathione 300%, right?
Yes.
So that's going to just rank up your immune system.
I know.
Super antioxidant, because that recycles other antioxidants too.